Wake up, St. Lucia. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This morning is back on. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host. And of course, we're going to wake you up the right way, refresh you. We are with Kako Organics. And of course, I have the fabulous Yvonne Layfield here. She is the founder, and just the genius. Her magic hands keeps creating healthy organic products that just helps us treat our body. So Yvonne, thank you so much for being here. How are you today?
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure. As you know, that I'm constantly working on stuff, new stuff, things that I believe that will change people's lives. And our new release is the deodorant, Kako deodorant. This all came about basically from my own experience having to be looking for the right deodorants or understanding what exactly you're putting underneath your arm and reading on so many experiences of women who suffer from cancer and so many issues. These are the things that actually cause cancer. So it drove me more into creating this even quicker to make sure that I am creating something that is not putting more toxins into the body or causing any cancer or anything like that. So I'm really excited about the deodorant. It's doing actually quite well. It's 100% natural. The base of it is beeswax. I use shea butter in there. I use white clay, baking soda, arrowroot powder. You have your virgin coconut oil and a bit of scent. There's about 3 different deodorants. You have the lemon. You have the lime, tea tree, and you have a scentless one. So far, so good. It's amazing. It's just, I cannot stop.
Now, you know what I love about this too is that, again, it's organic. And a lot of persons are moving into looking for healthier, more natural ways to still take care of their bodies. And I remember reading on deodorants and antiperspirants because there's aluminum in it, which is not healthy for the body. So if you can just enlighten St. Lucia a little bit on that, and again, why it's better to make that switch with these health reasons at the forefront.
Well, in general, your body was designed to sweat. You have to sweat. It's natural to sweat. Unfortunately, in the life that we live, nobody wants to smell any little thing underneath them. So this is where it comes in. Using a normal deodorant is designed to block your pores. So it stops you from sweating. Not only that it blocks the pores, these chemicals get into your system and they block your lymphatic drainage, which is where it actually starts off, where the whole cancer process will start off, because once your lymphatic system is clogged, then you have chemical buildup in there. That's what it will develop into. So this is where the whole idea came about. Oh, right. So if I'm putting this thing underneath my arm, my body is absorbing it and it's going into my system and I'm causing so much damage inside of there, which I cannot see. So by using a more natural ingredients on your body, you don't have to worry. You don't have to feel like, oh my God, what am I doing to my body? Because you are actually causing a lot of damage by using a normal deodorant, yeah.
Great. Now, for some persons who may not have jumped on the natural train, you will have skeptics, and probably the first question is, okay, how effective is this? Will it hold up for me? Because oh my gosh, people these days, it is hot. Yeah. It is very hot. Mm-hmm. So, how well does the deodorant stand up, in just giving that protection that persons want, again, for perspiration?
It's amazing that you're saying that because, again, Kako is an ongoing business that's constantly trying, experimenting stuff. And when I first started the deodorant, I started using it myself for about 2 weeks. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. I'm not smelling anything. My girlfriends bought it as well and it was the same thing. But what I've noticed that the weather has changed a bit and has become a bit warmer. So what I've decided to do is to work on more essential oils that are more natural, 100% natural, that you will smell the essential oils. You will still smell, but you will not smell your scent because it's only natural that you have to sweat and smell. But with that, it's going to naturally cut it off a bit. So you have that slight bit of tea tree and a slight bit of lemon and a slight, or nothing, no scent. But the idea is some people will actually sweat more than others. Some people are more active more than others. So it all depends on your lifestyle, what you do, that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. So St. Lucia, again, is Kako Organics. And before we wrap up, of course, we have to help you get the hookup. If you want to jump on the train, if you want to try that natural switch and take care of yourself, Yvonne, just let them know. Ooh. Listen, it smells divine as always, and these things. Even one thing, your products always smell so good, almost good enough to eat. I'm always tempted to like take a taste, but what can we do? But let's say Lucia know how they can contact you, so of course you can try it for yourself, and of course make that switch.
Kako, you can get Kako at JQ Mall. It's located at JQ Mall, La Plage Carina, Duty Free Caribbean. Most clients, they contact me direct through Facebook or Instagram or 714-8639. They place their order, they pick up, or I do deliveries as well, depending on your location. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So make sure you check out Kako Organics as well on Facebook, on Instagram, so you can keep following and you know how to get in touch with Yvonne, or go to the supermarkets and pick it up yourself, all right? Because our everyday life is rough, okay? So there was this ad for average stress things, but Kako works. I hope I don't get sued for saying that, but anyway, St. Lucia, this has been This Morning right here with Kako Organics. Yvonne, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming.
All right, perfect. So we'll see you guys soon. Good morning, St. Lucia. Wake up, everybody. You're watching This Morning. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host. And guess what? Feast and enjoy. We are outdoors. We live on a beautiful island. And we're bringing you information today. Well, you know what? We're going to get to know a very talented St. Lucian. I have with me today Window Neptune. And he is the second place winner for the Independence Film Competition. Now, let me tell you, he has such a busy schedule. This is why we're only getting to him now. But you know what? Better late than never. All right. He came second place. That was for 18 and over. So, Wendell, we want to welcome you to the family. Thank you for being here on This Morning. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, and it's a pleasure to be with the family as well.
Great. Now, listen, he owes me this, just by the way, because there's an inside joke about $3 that he owes me. But, St. Lucia, y'all know you'll have my back, so I had to put you on the spot for that one. But Wendell, your film for the competition got you second place, and there are some top guns in the 18 and over. So I'm sure you're feeling really proud. It was called Speed Bump, but take us through that journey and really, tell us about the storyline for your movie.
Okay, well, Speed Bump was a story about a young girl coming from a foreign island back to a place that is called home, which is St. Lucia. And you can see in the story that she's undergoing certain stresses from that foreign island, and that it still resonates in her as she's home. So it's kind of distracting her from the beauty of what home is. And in the midst of the stress and getting messages from her boss overseas and all of that, she wakes up one morning to a real St. Lucian morning, because the theme of that competition was what makes St. Lucia unique. So she wakes up to corkscrewing, you hear Western playing in the background. And she's like, it more or less motivates her to go out there and to see the beauty of this place that we call St. Lucia. So that experience causes her to realize the beauty of which is St. Lucia, and makes her want to actually stay home. And then at the end of the film, you see that she messages whoever to tell them that, this is a reason worth living, more or less. And she ends up staying in St. Lucia. So that was the main idea of the story called Speed Bump.
Great. Now, of course, as you mentioned, the theme was what makes St. Lucia unique. And what I found to be unique, though, is how everybody had such a different interpretation of this one theme. I can't even recall seeing too many, or no two films really having the same storyline. So their take was just so diverse on it. And, even for your age range, like I said, your category, there was some top guns established and well-known filmmakers down here in that. So how does it feel? You came in second place. When you got the results, take us through that moment.
Well, it was not expected. Well, I'm lying. We did expect to place, but after hearing that there were certain other people taking part, we felt a little bit intimidated, more or less. But we happened to push through, and we still pushed our film to the best of our abilities to give our story as much as we could. And it was still a great film, although there were places that we felt could have been better, and our timeline was really short because it was like a 7-day competition. We still pushed and we still prevailed, so it was still great. And the reason I keep on saying we is because it was me and my partner, Karen Nelson, who's the actor the actress, in the film, and she was the one who was able to script and write and help me in the directing, and without it wouldn't have been possible. So shout out to you. Thanks a lot. But it was a great experience. We enjoyed it, and
All right, good stuff. Now, of course, St. Lucia, in case you don't know, some of you may have heard of ICAST, because I know I have, but this is the mastermind and the man behind ICAST. So, I mean, the quality for your film was amazing, and when I saw your name, I didn't expect anything less than that. Now, for those who are watching right now, you're so welcome. Now, for those who are watching right now who don't know about ICAST, just tell us a little bit about ICAST and what it's all about.
all right, so ICAS is a video company that was established by myself and another gentleman called Dwayne Tobier, who currently resides in the UK, where we started doing video as a hobby. And as we grew, we started getting more work, and we started getting better and more professional in our day-to-day videos. And right now, we consider ourselves a full-on media production company, where we do ads, we do weddings, we do events, and we do, you name it, anything that has to do with video, we're there and we can do it. And that's what ICAS is all about right now. And our motto initially was ICAS. Well, our motto, well, as people may know, is ICAS Beyond Vision. And, you know, that more or less leads to drone work, which is what we started off doing. Because most of our videos, our earlier videos, were mainly drone videos. And then we transitioned more into the full-fledged media company that we are right now.
You know what I love about that too? We actually have a very vibrant film industry, St. Lucia. So in case you didn't know, we are helping to bring that out from the underground and out in the open. So this is another mover and shaker and player in the industry. I want to say congratulations again officially to you on your placement, because that's a big achievement, not to mention this contributes to the growth of the industry. So I know people right now are probably intrigued a little bit, so let them know how they can find ICAST and follow you.
Well, ICAST, you could follow us on Facebook. If you just search ICAST, EYEKASD, you would find us. You'd find our page. And if you go on Instagram, you search ICAST_ Beyond Vision, and it's as simple as that. You'll be able to find us as well. EYEKASD_ Beyond Vision.
All right, now Super St. Lucia, if you want to check out the movie, I know you've been seeing little clips of it during the interview, but if you want to see the full film, Speed Bump, then make sure you head over to the Caribbean Youth Film Festival page on Facebook, and you can see the movie in its entirety. Now, with that said, Wendell, thank you again for being here with us on this morning. And we're going to keep following them too. You know, when we have talent, we have to keep it going. And St. Lucia, make sure you follow and support. Good morning, St. Lucia. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host. By now, you should know you're watching This Morning. And guess what? Today, I'm at the Entrepot Secondary School, and I've made some new friends. I'm with the Entrepot Secondary School Young Leaders Group, at least a small representation of them, because not everybody could be here today, but they're definitely going to represent well. So first of all, good morning to everybody. Thank you for being on This Morning. Great. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to at least meet the persons who are here so we can be familiar with part of the people who make up this solid group at the school.
My name is Alana Sexius, and I'm a Form 4 student.
I am Maria Ability, and I'm also a Form 4 student.
My name is Amelie Leos. My name is Kijan Samuel.
My name is Melanie O'Reilly.
My name is Darcy Lambert.
My name is Antonio Maynard.
I am Omar Esba.
My name is Anthony Sandros.
My name is Sinke Favre.
My name is Gordon Nicholas.
All right, so this, like I said, is just a small representation of the group. But again, you know, each individual here has a different reason why they decided to join Young Leaders. But before we get to actually know what drove them to be part of this group, I think it's only fitting we get to understand what exactly Young Leaders is all about. So I have a good friend, Gordon, and he's going to help us better understand what Young Leaders is all about.
The ESS Young Leaders Group is about giving secondary school children the basic leadership skills to boost their self-esteem, also give back to society, make an impact in the school and society.
All All right. Now, well spoken, very articulate, and I'm impressed. I don't know about you, St. Lucia, but again, this is a representation of what Young Leaders is all about. So, definitely a bright future here. Now, we're going to get to understand why exactly some of the students decided to be part of this, because obviously it's voluntary, so they made a choice to be here. So, let's find out why.
I chose to be part of this group because as a young girl growing up, I was very bold, and every teacher at my primary school saw me as someone who could take up an exercise and lead it. So when I got to secondary school, I decided, okay, since this group helps, I have the characteristic for a young leader, so I decided to join the group.
Well, I joined the group because my friends told me to join the group because I have good characteristics of being a leader, and they said that I can be an asset to the group.
I joined the group to boost my confidence and my self-esteem, and also to become a good leader in my school and in my daily life.
I joined Young Leaders because I figured out that it would help me on my journey in growing up, and me being a very outspoken person, I could have been used very well in the group, and that it will develop my people skills and me being able to deal with people better.
All right, so I'm off on a different side now because, there's so much love and so much family here. So I have to come to this side. And we're going to find out about some of the projects that they've engaged in and even some that are up and coming. So I'm going to let one of our experts here tell us more about that.
Starting, we had the survey, which is in Marsha, to collect information about young men in the society. What do the Marsha people have the interpretation of young men? So we're having this ongoing art competition, which is from the theme from Boys to Men, Empowering Males Through Art, which is to ask the boys to express themselves and what they think about young males in the society. We're also having a skills training workshop, is to give males some skills so they could go out in society to get a job to provide income for themselves and for their family. The age range is from 12 to 25. You could sign up at the school. You come to the school and get a form in the office. And it's 2 days from the 10th to the 11th. We're also having around the island. It's to distribute the findings from our survey, spread our word, and it's on the 8th of April. And one of the major projects is the 30 under 30, but my colleague Sinke will tell us more about it.
Essentially, what our 30 under 30 is a list of 30 young males in St. Lucia society who are successful. And what it is meant to do is to inspire our youth and show them that, or highlight the positive achievements of our youth and show them that we can be successful and there are other ways to use your time.
All right, everybody. So this is my newfound family. Again, it's really important to follow them as well because this is what matters. Youth trying to make a difference here. They're the future and still trying to help those of us who are already here, already established. So before we go, I need you to know how you're going to follow them and keep track of all their projects and be part of it. So I have our PRO. He's going to tell us. So make sure you listen carefully for their social media handles.
For more information on the ESS Young Leaders, you can go to ESS Young Leaders on Facebook and ESS Young Leaders on Instagram.
All right, St. Lucia, so guess what? So you've just met the Entrepot Secondary School Young Leaders, and what can I say? I'm impressed.
Let's empower young leaders together.
All right, St. Lucia, I hope you enjoyed today's show. This is how we do it on a Tuesday. And of course, you should be re-energized, refreshed, and ready to take on Tuesday, all right? That's what we're going to call it. Today is the day we take on Tuesday. So go out and have an amazing day, but make sure you come back tomorrow, bright and early, 6 a.m., and make sure you let your friends know, your family, your neighbors, everyone, because this morning we'll be back on, and they don't want to miss out on that. I'll see you tomorrow.